Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine and studying for your exam. As we are close to our exam, half-yearly exam, that is the term 1, and it is going to start on the month of October. So, children, we have finished the text our syllabus, that is from lesson 1 to lesson 7. We have finished the syllabus for our half-yearly, and today we are going to start with our revision class. And the first lesson is who am I? So let us see what are the things are important from this lesson. Okay, children? So who am I? We have learned. What are the things we have learned at the beginning? Do you remember, children? We have learned about ourselves. That means myself. We have learned what is your name, how old are you. You have learned about the address, it's so important. Then you have even learned about the ID card. Okay, we have learned in our previous classes. So let us see what we are going to learn in our today's class. Children, we have learned that the full name of a person has two parts. Okay, how many parts the full name has? It has two parts, first name and the last name. There they have given the example Reena Joshi, Salma Sheikh are that. Okay, so Reena is the name, first name, and Joshi is the last name, that is the title. But some of might be having the middle name also. Okay, children, we have some of you might be having middle name also. So the example is Nior Kona Dotta. I will be giving you one example, that is Nior Kona Dotta. So Nior is the first name, then middle name is Kona, and Datta is the title. Okay, but you should remember that a full name has two parts, that is the first name and the last name. Okay, children, now let us move to the second part. Okay, we are moving to the second part. There we have learned that male and female are the two main genders. Okay, male and female are the two genders. So genders, that is male for boys and female for girls. Okay, children, male for boys and female for girls, and we have learned, and they are called genders. Okay, children, now moving to the next, we have learned about the date of birth also. The day on which we were born is called our birthday. Okay, we celebrate our birthday, no, children? You love celebrating your birthday? Yes, it is called the date of birth. The day on which we were born is called the date of birth. Okay, children, now moving to the next part. Yes, now someday if you are unwell at school, what will your teacher do? They may want to tell your family members about it. For this, they need your contact number. Now we are going to learn the most important thing, that is the contact number. Okay, children, we should all know the contact number. It is very important. So in any problem, whether be it in home or school or outside, if you know the contact number, it will be easier for getting the help. Okay, so when someone asks where you live, what do you do, what do you tell them? We tell them our house number, street, road, name, city, and so on, isn't it, children? And what they are called as? They are called as address. We know them. It is called as address, where we stay or where we live. That is, it can be a house number, our road name, or the city where we stay. It all comes under the address. Okay, address is, here it's written in the yellow color box. Address is a place where someone lives. Okay, address is a place where someone lives. Then, for example, also they have given children house number 22, Karol Bagh, New Delhi. They have given you an example also. So next, sorry, 1 minute, children. Now we are going to move to the next page, and that is, we are going to collect information about the age. How are you going to know your age? So, date of birth help people to know how old are we. Okay, date of birth. The date of birth, you remember, no? That is when is our birthday. It helps us to know our age, okay, how old are we. Then we have learned that people write name and address on letters. See children, people write their name, then address is here and the pin code is here, okay. This help postman to take them to the correct place. If anyone is missing from this box children, then your letter will not be delivered to the person whom you want to give, okay. It will be returned back to you, because for sending the letter there must be the name and the proper address, and proper address includes the name of the person, then house number, then state or city, and the most important is the PIN number or the PIN code. It is very important. Now let us move to the next page, and it is identity card children. I am also wearing identity card, and you'll be getting when your school reopens. So what is identity card children? An ID card has our name and contact number. It may also have our date of birth. ID card is the short form of identity card. Okay children? So what you have to remember, that ID means your identity card. Okay, the meaning of ID is the identity card. So ID is the meaning and full form is identity card. And how does it help you children? It gives you your detail in it, okay. Everything is there. An ID card has our name. You'll be having your name there, then contact number, your phone number, and also you may have your date of birth also. It is important. Date of birth also you may find there. Then your photo is on your ID card. Here children, the photo is also important in our identity card. Why? This is because your photo is very helpful to identify you. So whatever necessary things are there is your name, contact number, your date of birth, and the photograph will describe you that you are the particular person, that you have your name, contact number and date of birth. You are the same person who have all these details on the ID card. So ID cards are helpful in difficult time children. If we are lost in a crowd, the contact number on the ID card is useful. So we must keep our ID card very safe children. So why ID card is helpful children? It is very helpful because if we are lost in a crowd, then the number that we have in our ID card, it will be helpful for us to contact with our parents. So we must keep our ID card safe. We must always wear and go. We should take with us, okay children? And when the school reopens, you'll be getting it, and you have to wear it every day in the school, so that it can help you if any problem arises. Okay children, these are the important things we have discussed in our class as a revision, and let us see what are the things we have learned in our revision class. We have learned about the name, that the name has two parts, okay, the full name and the last name, and some might be having the middle name also. Then we have learned about the gender. There are two genders, male and female. Male is for boy and female is girl. Then we have learned about the date of birth, and that is when we were born. Our birthday is known as the date of birth. Then we have even learned about the contact number, that is the phone number, okay, and it is very helpful. If anything happens, we can directly contact with your parents. So it is very necessary that you know your contact number. Then again we have learned about the address. The address is the place where someone lives. Where we live, suppose I live in Pathargwari or near the SFS school. So there I should know everything, that I am living opposite of Brahmaputra apartment. Then the road name is Satgaon Road. We should know all the important things, house number also. Everything should be included in the address. And for example also they have given house number 22, Karol Bagh, New Delhi, okay. Then About the address, it is clear, children. The address is a place where someone live. Okay, children, we have learned. Now moving to the last, that is the identity card. So an ID card has our name. In the ID card you'll find the name. Okay, this is the ID card. I am going to show you. This is the ID card. You'll be having your name, then contact number and the date of birth. And the most important thing, you will be having your own photo also, so that it helps to identify you. Whatever the details are written, it is you, that you have your name, contact number and the date of birth. Okay, you are the same person with that all the details. Now, ID cards are helpful in difficult time. So if we are lost in a crowd, suppose children you are lost in a crowd, then the contact number on the ID card, as we said that contact number will be there in your ID card. It will be helpful for us to find out, and you can get back to your parents safely. Okay, so it is very important that we should try to keep our ID card with us. And if once the school reopens, children, you will be providing with ID card, and it is compulsory also to wear in your school. Okay, children, these are the things we have learned from the first chapter. Hope you all have understood, and in the next class we are going to do revision for the second lesson. And if you find any difficulty, you can ask me, and if you find any other lesson to be taught first, or you have any problem regarding any lesson, you can message me. I'll be happy to do the revision for that particular lesson. Okay, children, now I would like to wind up my class here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.